So this file is going to be uploaded on probably the Google Drive. I'll show you how to put it together. I'm going to grab the backer and the front without the bone because I'm going to add this bone to it after I resize this. So I'm lining everything. Now I'm going to scale it all down for, I'm going to keep mine at 4. I know some people gone smaller, but I like them at 4. So. Alright, this part here we're also going to align. Now real quick, how I got the tab, because I know there was a question about that. I put the tab on my iPad and I traced it. That way I could get like the exact shape. And then I did one of these and I did another one. And on this one, I just took and rounded the corners until I was happy with the angle. Then I did a Pathfinder Unite, and that's how I got the tab. So I set that on my iPad and traced it. And then I measured it, and then, yeah. So, anyway. I'm going to place this, center everything. I kept the bone at the original size because it hides that really well. Now, if you didn't want to use the bone, you could just, you know, make a little square box, I suppose. Around the corners a little bit. And then put this like in it. And then use this instead of the bone. I like the bone. Alright, so now I'm going to take one of each layer. I did that so they line up front and back perfectly. I'm going to ungroup these because otherwise when I unite them, the tab will just disappear. So I'll grab the bone and that. Pathfinder Unite. That one's already ungrouped. Pathfinder Unite. And now again, I'm going to group them. That way I can move them around. And then I'll get this bone. Now I'm adding a name to mine, but you can just either do the you could do the bone, you could do woof, you could do I love my dog to make it generic and keep the bone, or you could just do that square tab. But either way, this one's ready to go. So I only have clear acrylic right now. So what I'm doing on mine to kind of diffuse the light is I'm using printed copy paper. This is just standard paper. And I seal it with shellac. Where am I going? I do about 3 very, very light mists of shellac on the paper, especially the first one, because it's it's wet paper, to seal it. And once that one goes, then you can put it on a little heavier. But even the second and third coat, it's super light, and that's just to seal it. So like if water gets spilled on it, it's not doing the coffee stain thing. But the other reason is, so this is the other half of the sheet. This is just regular copy paper. And if I lay it over this, you can tell you can't really see through it. But this one, you can see through it. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. But it's kind of translucent. Where am I going? Whereas this one's not. So, all right. Now we'll get to assembly. Got this layer and this layer. So, using special walnut. Now this is just I think the special walnut is a Minwax. A little bit on here. I'm not worried about getting the bone because this is getting glued onto the bone. Just like that. I use the crazy craft glue, crazy wood glue. Now for the fun part. So I'm going to take this. Now you want to make sure that you have the right side up. Okay. I'm going to take this just as it is. And what I use is Craft Bond from Elmer's Glue. So I'm going to Craft Bond. I'm just going to spray the top of this and then lay this right on it and press it down. And then I'll show you. I'd suggest doing this outside for the video. I'm just going to do this and probably not die. This will be fine. It's so fine. Okay. So, just because this paper towel is sticky, all right. You can see from the back side too that it doesn't have much in the way of any smudging, or the glue doesn't really show through where you have like blotches of glue. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it's pretty clear. But anyway, now on the top, what I'll do is I'll go around the edges here and kind of just crease it. Way faster when you're doing it on a circle, like an ornament. So this one is just a little trickier. And this is a little bit more work than just obviously cutting patterned acrylic. So if you have patterned acrylic, do that. I don't work with acrylic a lot, so. Alright, so I've got that nice little edge going all the way around. Take scissors, just cut down. Just cut the excess off. For the cutout bit, I use an X-Acto. Sorry, I know I'm kind of covering it. There. Alright, now the edge, I'm just taking regular sandpaper. And just go right around the edges. And it starts to just peel off. Alright, so this is all done. Let's go down. Everything's cleaned up. Well, you can see it. So now, look at this guy. Now, for this one, I will be blotting my super glue. I do not want a bunch of extra glue seeping out. So I just took it and touched it to a cloth shop rag thing. Alright. Now we'll press down. What is the dot? I have a dot. Looks like it's part of the pattern. Okay. Anywho. Now I got these guys. Now I'll post the links for these and the light. They come separate. So I'm going to rough this up. The tab part. Just because I'm going to be gluing it into here. Rough up the plastic a bit. So it has an actual surface bite. So now I just took some 60. Add some glue. So again, with this glue, 6-second bonding time. So just grab a cord here and we'll get it plugged in so you can see it.